Buenos noches. Hello everyone. It's about 6 o'clock on Saturday the 1st of September. The Yokosuka event is in full swing in Japan. I've been in work, but now it's time to do my part. So today the mission is a couple of quests, try and find a shiny Wingull, and I'm going to give you my top 5 tips on how to maximise Stardust during next week's Stardust event. We're going to move on to the next spawn point. Hope for a few Wingulls, and I'll tell you my first tip. Okay, so just one lonely Wingull to check here. Nope. Okay, so tip number 1. Let's send him in. They're really hard to get nice throws on Wingulls, do you think, or is that just me? Oh, a nice warm monster that's been sitting in the car. Oh. Okay, so top tip number 1, and as obvious as this sounds, it's massively important, and it's just preparation. Make sure you've got enough items. First and foremost, you're going to want to make sure you've got enough stock to catch as many Pokemon as possible. So I've been out the past couple of days just spinning stops and stuff in Manchester. 577 Pokeballs, which is absolutely ample to basically not turn Go Plus off for the whole week, so that's perfect. 139 Great Balls, 186 Ultra Balls. It's more than enough to just not have to worry about Pokeballs, not have to worry about running out of stock through the entire week. I could just keep scooping up the Stardust. With 3 times Stardust for every catch, you're getting a minimum of 300 dust per catch. With a piece, 450. It's a lot of dust, so make sure you've got the stock. And I suppose included in this is because raids are going to be worth 3 grand, 4.5k with a star piece on. I've got 11 raid passes, which is plenty for me really, because I don't get time to raid that much, although I will want to be doing more during the event. I've got 22 star pieces, I think I want more, and I've got quite a lot of incubators, so I've got 5 3 use and 8 with 2 use. And getting double Stardust for hatches as well, you can really capitalise on that. So at the moment we've got these boxes in the shop. This Ultra box is the one I'm going for. I think I'm going to buy another one of them. That'll give me a hot 35 pieces, about 20 incubators, loads of lucky eggs if I need them, and about 20 premium raid passes as well, which is loads, hopefully for Moltres Day for me anyway. I'll probably do about 20 maybe, and the rest of the week including my free ones as well. So that's my vocation. It could be worth waiting. There'll probably be, I don't know if it'll be another box next week or this will just stick about, but I can't imagine they'll give us shiny Swablu. No. I can't imagine they'll give us a Stardust event without giving us boxes where we can buy star pieces and stuff like that. But I might get one of them just in case. So that's tip number 1. Just make sure you've got enough stock in. Okay, so parked up at my spot where I'm going to walk into town. We've got our next cluster of 4 Wingull, which is nice. Not a shiny, not a shiny, not a shiny, and not a shiny. Don't know why I was expecting anything different. So before I head into Manchester, my next top tip, which to be honest might be my toppest tip, is don't collect any research rewards or don't catch any research task spawns until the event starts. You can catch them now for 100 dust each or 150 dust each, which is fine, it's all well and good, but if you save them, you wait a few days, you'll be getting minimum 300 dust to catch. So you're getting 3 times dust for waiting a few days to catch him, 450 a catch with a piece on. So I haven't collected any of my research spawns for about a week. I normally do them on Friday night, which is last night, because I get my 7-day streak and my research breakthrough. So I'll sit in bed and do those, get my 7-day streak, my research breakthrough, and catch all my spawns with an egg and a piece on. I've not done it this week because I'm saving them to get triple Stardust next week. The yield off them will just be 3 times bigger, so much bigger. You'll get so much more if you wait. So I would highly recommend waiting to catch your research task spawns. That being said, We've had nothing but disappointment on the Wingulls so far. Let's crack on. Well, I just hatched an egg. It was a Pichu. I got 2 quests for that. I decided to come for a walk down the canal because Wingull, water flying, might be in the canal. But I have actually found the most disgusting place in Manchester to come for a walk. Have a look. Lovely. Rank, innit? But while we're here with an egg going off, I'm just going to go tip number 3, and that's, what should we call it? Egg efficiency. So you can do a bit of prep with this. At the moment, I've got, 5 2Ks, 2 5s and a 10. So I haven't got infinite money to buy infinite incubators. I have a finite amount of incubators. So I want to hatch as many 10Ks basically as I can. And 7Ks actually would be great for this. Fill up on 7Ks, incubate them all at once, put a piece on while you're walking about and hatching them, and you'll make a lot of Stardust. 10Ks are best, obviously, if you don't want the Alolan Pokemon. 5Ks are pretty good. 2Ks, if you have infinite money, are actually the best Stardust per mile, but obviously 10Ks are the best like Stardust per pound spent, pounds for me, dollars or whatever for you guys. So basically, I'm going to incubate these 2Ks. I'm saving these incubators for when the event's on, but I'm just going to try and get rid of as many of these 2Ks as I can, and at least get like a run of 5Ks to put on when the event starts. Tip number 2, egg efficiency. Right, I'm about to walk through this place, and I'm going to record while I do it, because it is honestly sketchy as so let's hope I don't get mugged. I'm extremely happy there was no one in there. Those little bridges in Manchester and the canals genuinely are really ropey. Oh, we've got a Wingull to check. Not shiny. Whew, we're still alive. Still got my phone and camera. Everything's alright. We're going to move off the canal because I've had nothing but like crabby ear, tentacle, barboach, whooper. Just all the toss really. So we're going to go inland and hope for some more Wingull. Okay, this Pokemon's just fled, so we've got to be quick. Screen recording on. Top tip number 3, evolved Pokemon. So, for example, this Delcattier gives you 300 Stardust instead of 100. So, I tend to go around Go Plussing, but if I see something like this, I'll catch it. And when you're getting 3 times dust, 300 times 3, 900, with a piece on, that makes it, what? 1350. If it's weather boosted, it's almost 2k for an evolved Pokemon. If it's a 3rd stage evolution, 500 base times 3, 1500, with a piece on, 2250. If it's weather boosted, it's like 2500 Stardust for 1 catch. Evolved Pokemon are well profitable, so make use of that during the event. Let's go. Right, probably not supposed to be here, but definitely want to shoot this clip in this, whatever this is. It's a casino. My last top tip really is berries. We don't know if berries are going to be double. If they're doubled, you get 40 per berry. With your piece, you get a hot 60, which is a lovely amount of dust per berry. That's 6k per 100. You can do 6k in half an hour. But even if feeding berry dust isn't increased, if you've got a piece on and you've got a bit of downtime and there's no spawns around, it doesn't hurt to get some berries in gyms. It is extra dust, you get a bit more out of your piece and your stock. So I haven't got loads saved up. How many have I got? 130, 21, 224, so I've got a couple of 100 I can throw into gyms if I want, and even if they're not doubled, that's like 6k dust. So berries are worth thinking about as well. Made it. Okay, so we're back at the car. We've got a lonely little 3 Wingull to check. Not a shiny. Not a shiny. Absolutely not a shiny. Right, Go Plus can go back on. Actually, I've got to do 2 nice throws for a quest. Just a short and sweet video today. Little public service announcement. Just just before the Stardust event starts, just to go over how I'm preparing for it and my strategies during the event, just to sort of try and maximise on my dust intake, because I do want to try and make the most of it. So just to recap quickly, number one is just manage your stock, make sure you've got the right items, make sure you've got star pieces, incubators if you want to be hatching eggs, raid passes are going to be worth loads, Pokeballs, Great Balls, Ultra Balls, and berries if you want to stock up on them, just to maximise that performance. Number two, what was tip number two? Save your research spawns. That's a big one. I've got about 50,000 Stardust saved up, more than that in research spawns alone already, so that's definitely worthwhile. Number three was look after your eggs. Just, I'm trying to get rid of all them 2Ks, just get some decent yielding eggs in before the event starts, so I'm ready to hit the ground running with that. Just stacking them all on at once so I can make sure I get them all in pieces and maximise the dust out of them. Tip number four was evolved Pokemon. That's great, honestly. Those 3-tier evolved Pidgeots, Jumpluff I see about occasionally, things like that are going to make you a lot of dust. And the final one was berries. Don't know if that's getting doubled or not, but either way, I think people forget that you can, you know, get a fair bit of dust from just feeding berries to gyms. Like, never put them in the bin, put them in gyms. And it does get your gym badge levels up as well, so you're kind of hitting two birds with one stone there. Wingull pun. No shiny Wingulls today though, which I'm actually a bit gutted about, because everyone else is like, yeah, I've got 7. Well, I've got none, alright? The only other tips I could give you is, the main one really, I think, number 6, I suppose it might be, during this event, is be liberal with your pieces. You're getting 3 times dust for catches, you're getting 3 grand for raids, you're getting double dust for egg hatches. So if you're doing a raid, having a walk, the piece is going to be on for an hour, you're going to get more out of it than you would normally any time. So be liberal with your pieces, stock up if you've got the money, if you want to spend. I'm going to spend a bit, I'm going to spend a tenner or something. If you've got the money, if you've got the funds, stock up on them pieces and really be liberal with them, because it's going to be a hell of a week for Stardust. All that being said, that's it for today's video. Just a little public service announcement for you. Thanks for watching. If you've got any top tips for me that I've missed, let me know in the comments. If I've said anything in this video that you hadn't thought of, that you think's helpful, drop us a like, subscribe. Maybe, please. If you want. You don't have to. If you want, I would appreciate it. Other than that, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.